Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to So You Think You're Iconic, the movie podcast. And we have a doozy for you this week.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
The first
We
time the first time I watch a movie not like the night before.
that hasn't happened in a while.
It has not happened in a while.
You were really dreading this one.
And it was this movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh, but how was your week, Kelly?
It was all right. Um my system shut down again for a couple of hours.
Fun?
So I didn't get the break that I did a couple weeks ago, which
Yeah.
is okay.
It's
It's
okay.
okay.
It's okay.
Any sort of break I will take. Um, this week was an emotional roller coaster, I will say.
Oh, was it?
Yes, it was. I last Sunday was a doozy. And then it just continued into my week. Um, yeah, I'm not going to go into details, but know that I was wrecked.
Mm.
I am doing better though. So we have that.
Okay. That's all that
Yeah,
matters. That's all
yeah,
that matters.
that's all that matters. And you know what it is? I have gone into like full. That's how you know you've had a breakdown when like afterwards you're like, I need a project. I need to do something.
I need something
So
to do.
so I have totally like cleaned my bedroom up and down. I've bought myself a curtain and some curtains, curtain rod and some curtains so I can finally open up my window because I live like my room's at the front of the house and I
Mhm.
am not opening my blinds because I am not having anybody looking into my room. So
My room is also in the front, and I don't care. Like if I want sunshine, I'm opening up my
yeah.
I'm opening up my also my side window looks
Mhm.
directly into like the window placements in like my house are so bad because like my side window looks directly into my neighbor's living room.
Oh
But if I
no.
want some sun, I don't care. I'm opening up the blinds.
Yeah, that's good though. Like,
Ooh, you know what you should invest in?
huh.
You should invest in those little screen tent thingies that you put
I have
on.
looked into that. I
You
have
should
looked into
invest in
that.
that.
But the thing is, I like actually looking out my window. Like I like seeing the things outside my window. So I am not gonna do that to my front window, but I am gonna do it to the window in my bathroom.
Okay.
I'm gonna put up the one where when light hits it, it does like the little rainbows.
Hmm.
I'm gonna do that one for my bathroom window because it does get quite a lot of sun, which I love. I love all natural light, so I'm going to be doing that. I'm gonna order that soon.
I think you should do it in
So,
your room too. I think they have some that you can look out, but they can't look in.
ooh, if that does exist, I will definitely be putting that up because I love having my window like totally open.
Hmm.
I love that
I don't.
natural light.
I don't care. I'm just gonna open up my windows and you're gonna see what you see. I honestly don't care.
Because we need to be fighting off that depression, and
Yeah.
sunlight totally works. So,
Yeah. It's like raining
yeah.
on and off. It's freezing. Like I need something.
Yeah, I
I
need
need something.
something, anything, please.
I need some natural light. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else?
I think that's it for me. I'm getting into project mode. I'm very
Love that
much
for
getting
you.
into project mode.
Just know that if I'm cleaning my room, I'm down bad.
Yeah.
I I'm going through some stuff internally,
Yeah.
and it won't be
Yeah.
done until I finish cleaning the room.
Yes, that's how it goes.
That's how it goes for me, at least.
Yep. Know that if I'm cleaning and then I immediately say I want to bake something, please check on me.
Oh, if I'm baking and it's not Christmas time, be worried.
Yeah,
Be
yeah. See,
worried.
see if I need to get some little grippy sock vacation.
Yeah,
Just check.
just check on me.
That's all I'm asking.
Force feed me some vitamin D pills. Like I don't know
Yeah,
what you need to do something.
yeah. Like I've asked the age-old question: can you overdose on multivitamins?
Hmm.
Because if you're not, just shove the whole bottle down my throat. Just
Just know this winter I have not missed a day of my multivitamins. I have not missed a day.
you know what? I've had to add one. I've had to add another vitamin.
You know, you just pee out the excess, Kelly. Like you're not, you
No,
can't
no,
double
no,
up
no,
on
no, no,
vitamins.
no, 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 no. So I have my multivitamin, and then I have one specifically for my anemia because
You take an
I,
iron pill. Got it. Got it.
yeah, yeah, because I just cannot. Like I'm so tired all the time, and I'm so weak. I'm frail. So yeah, I had to start taking a iron pill along with my
I'm
daily.
weak and tired for a whole nother reason. But yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. As for me, COVID update.
Oh
Don't
yes,
have COVID.
great.
Like
Love
I
that for
said,
you.
immune.
Mm-hmm.
Immune. Immune. Um, I'm still at my aunt's house because my mom may or may not have given our dog COVID.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to go home.
I know.
I want to sleep in my bed. I'm tired of
Jordan has
sleeping on
had
this
enough.
couch. I am exhausted.
Yeah,
I want to go home.
He's going through it.
I'm going insane. I might kill these old people. They're getting on my
Oh
nerves.
no, stop.
But it's okay. It's okay. You want to know why it's okay? Because
Why is it okay?
Today is Grammy Sunday,
That is
and
correct.
Beyonce is finally going to get her Album of the Year award.
Let's go.
I spoke to some people. It's happening.
Yeah, we have the inside scoop.
I have the inside scoop. I had to make some deals, but
Mm-hmm.
it's happening. It's happening.
Yeah, it's
And
fine.
and also speaking of Beyonce, we're in the home stretch of getting Beyonce tickets, and I am as
Yep,
prepared as I possibly can be. I'm going to have
yep,
3 devices.
yep.
I have two verified fan accounts
Yes, he
ready
does.
to get a pre-sale code. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yes, you are.
I'm getting
Yes,
these
you are.
tickets, and I hope Kelly's ready to stand because I'm trying for Club Renaissance. I'm trying for Club Renaissance tickets. You better be ready
Are
to
you
stand.
really?
Yes.
Girl. I mean, we basically stood for the whole Beyonce concert last time we went.
Yeah.
So,
So might as well shoot for the stars.
right, right. Who knows? We're
Who
probably not going
knows?
to get it, but we're going to try anyway.
Get it. All right. At best, we'll get Club Renaissance. At worst, we'll just be sitting like at the same caliber we were last time,
Yeah, which is fine.
which
We have
is
a great,
fine.
great view.
I'm in the room.
Yeah, we were at the Beyonce concert,
I was at a
so
Beyonce concert. Like that's all that needs to happen, really.
exactly.
Like I said, I'll get a job there.
Right.
I'll get a job
Anything.
there if I need
We're
to.
getting in there.
I'm getting in there in this middle of nowhere show. Like, yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Like, I purposefully did not try the shows around me because that's not gonna happen. I
Mm-mm.
already know that's not gonna happen.
No, absolutely not.
That's not gonna happen. So yeah, I picked Kelly's middle of nowhere place, and so
Hey.
I'll be there.
Yes. Hey, Beyonce's coming to here, so
Eh.
I'm trying real hard. Trying real hard.
But yeah, yeah, real excited about that. Also, I might take myself on a cruise, depending on how much these tickets cost.
Yeah.
But our other friend is coming with us, so that's 3 tickets I
Yes.
have to pay for. So
That's
if I
exciting though. I'm excited to go to a concert with her. It's been a while.
if I don't completely bankrupt myself, I'm thinking of in March going on a little cruise because I requested some days off to go to my cousin's baby shower, and then all of a sudden my family was like, "We don't want to go to that."
And you're like, oh,
I'm like, "Oh, these
okay.
days you asked me to request off for?
That I got
Okay,
off. Yeah.
okay.
I need to do something with them,
I need,
so
I need to do something with these days." So yeah,
I'm not giving them back.
yeah. My cousin invited me to go. My other cousin invited me to go with her and her boyfriend on a cruise. They're going the week after my
Mm,
vacation day, so I'd have to like switch my days.
yeah.
But I don't want to go. So
Yeah.
I don't want to go. And so, like, literally going on a cruise with a couple sounds like the worst thing
Oh,
in
yeah, I
the
would
entire
not.
world.
I would
So
not.
I'll go on my own cruise or I'll do something else. I don't care. I'm not
Yeah,
doing that.
do your own thing. Do
Hmm.
your own thing.
Hmm. Okay, Kelly. I think it's time.
Is it?
I think it's time you tell us about this movie.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, this week we are talking about The Master of Disguise.
Yep.
Yep, The Master of Disguise that got a 1% on Rotten
A
Tomatoes.
1% on. I don't
1%.
think it's that bad, but it's pretty bad.
Yeah. Like I what did the Leprechaun get? The Leprechaun has something higher than this,
Something
and
higher than this.
this is better than the Leprechaun.
This is better than the Leprechaun.
So I don't think it deserved the one it got, but
No,
it doesn't deserve too much higher.
not to let's stay below 10.
Yeah,
Let's stay
let's give it a solid 6.
6, 7. Yeah,
Yeah, let's stay there. So, we start this movie out with a voiceover that says there is a family that specializes in the art of disguise and throughout the centuries have used this art to protect the world from evil.
yeah.
Yes.
Also, these people, I understand they're masters of disguise. That's great,
Hmm.
but they're
Hmm.
also somehow able to change their body composition, and I think that's
Yes.
how is that working?
They never explain it. They
I
give a
think,
name to what it's called,
yeah.
but it doesn't make
I
sense.
think there's some weird sort of like magic thing going on here that they don't talk about.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
But yeah, crazy, crazy.
Yeah. So we are in Italy in 1979, and we see a woman fleeing a house who turns out to be the son of the person who's doing the voiceover.
I like how she said it's a woman and it's Bo Derek. I
Yeah.
don't, I don't know who Bo Derek is in all reality, but apparently she used to be famous at one point.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, the name doesn't ring a bell for me, so
it doesn't. It never rung. Even when I first saw this movie, I was like, "Who's Bo Derek?"
yeah. Oh,
But honestly, there's a lot of celebrities that pop up in this movie, and I'm like, who are
yes.
you?
Only one of them. I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's in this.
She's in this.
um so we see as they're running away, they're being chased by some goons and the guy who I assume owns the house.
Yeah.
Um, so we see that man who owns the house get picked up by the police, and we see that the woman is not actually a woman, but a man in disguise.
Yes.
um, and he says after this job, he will never tell his son about their disguising ways,
Yeah.
the
Their
family business, whatever this
family,
is.
business, legacy, whatever,
Yeah,
calling.
yeah. So years pass, and we are now in America, and we meet our main character, whose name is Pistachio,
Hmm.
who doesn't know his family's secret, but always tries to quote unquote disguise himself.
Yeah. Also, 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 they show us like the town that they live in. It looks like a set.
It does. It doesn't
It
even look like a real street. That
does
is a
not.
set.
That is a set.
Hmm.
They could have tried a little bit harder to make that look like a real street.
Yeah, there are two sets for like wherever they're living, and it's the restaurant and it's the apartment.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's it.
They never show any other like part of the quote unquote city. It's just like 2 blocks of
To,
set.
yeah, that's it.
So we learn that Pistachio grew up an unusual kid who liked to mimic others and didn't really fit in.
Also, the Sprouse twins.
Yes, the
The
Sprouse
Sprouse twins.
twins. They're young in this movie.
Their parents had them working.
They really did. They really did. Even before Disney, they're like,
They've been work.
y'all are
They've been
working.
they've been working since Friends. And that was in the
That
90s.
is true. That is true. Yeah. So they went from Friends to this, basically.
Yeah.
So,
Oh wait,
uh,
we forgot Big Daddy. They did Friends, Big
oh
Daddy,
yeah,
and
they
then
did do
this.
Big Daddy. Yeah.
Or maybe that was just one of them. Who knows?
How weird would it be? Like when you're little and only one twin gets hired.
It's like, oh, Dylan got this job, but you didn't, Cole. Sorry. It's like,
You're
but
gonna
we've
need to
done
try
every
harder.
other, but we've done every other job together.
Yeah, but they only wanted one of the twins.
Yeah, they didn't need to
So
this time.
yeah, they get Dylan. Keep calling him Cole.
Yeah. Hey, Cole. He's like, I'm Dylan. Oh,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Come on.
yeah. We hired Cole. I mean Dylan. Yeah. um. So Faberico, who is Pistachio's dad, tells him that there is a girl waiting to see him, and he excitedly goes to see her. Her name is Sophia, and she turns him down because I guess they went on a date at a bar last night.
Yeah, literally
Um,
that night, the night before.
the night before, and she says that she has a boyfriend and she can't see him anymore.
Yeah,
um, and as she leaves, we see why he likes Sophia.
that booty was bootying.
Yeah, the booty was bootying to
It
say
was
the
giving
least.
Kardashian.
It was
Yeah,
before that was even a thing.
before that was even a thing.
Yeah. Also, the
But
reason he gives why he likes all that junk in the trunk is because
weird,
it reminds him of his mother.
weird,
Yeah, I did not
weirdo.
like that. I did not like
Mm-mm.
that at all. um, so as she's leaving, her big old booty knocks over one of their restaurant signs, and a kid on a skateboard falls over it. And to cheer him up, Pistachio tells him that he can. Barney is the kid's name. He can hang out with his dog called the Cuteness.
Why is that low key a great name for a
No, for
dog?
real though. Like when he said it, I was like, that's actually not the worst thing I've ever
Right?
heard in my
Like, I
life.
don't hate that name.
Right. Like there's some dogs out there named like Walter, and I'm like, why did you
Yeah.
give your
Why'd you
dog a
name your
90-year-old man's
Why'd you
name?
name your dog Walter?
Right.
Bob, Frank, like
Right.
Susie.
Right.
What?
Why y'all giving them human names?
Yeah.
Strange. So he is then called to help inside the family restaurant as he works as a waiter. Um, as he's working, another waiter trips him because I guess he's doing better than him. I don't know.
Yeah, his name is
Uh,
Rex,
yeah, Rex.
and he didn't like that Pistachio was holding way too many plates because he was holding way too many
He
plates.
was, yeah,
But Pistachio was doing okay. Like he was
yeah.
getting
He's
through the
doing a good
restaurant,
job.
but
Yeah,
then Rex was like, You have too many plates," and Pistachio was like, "I'm good," and so he tripped
yeah,
him.
yeah.
And also, Rex was giving his best Vince Vaughn impression because, like, for like the first 10 minutes of Rex's on-screen time, which in total he was probably in this movie for like 12 minutes,
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh, Vince Vaughn is in this." It's not Vince
yeah.
Vaughn.
It's not.
It's not Vince Vaughn.
He did his best though. He did fool you for a little
He
bit.
fooled me for a while because I literally thought that was Vince Vaughn.
Got him. And so as he trips, he pours a bunch of spaghetti all over a family. And then after that, he cannot help his need to mimic people, and he mimics a couple who are Southern
Uh-huh.
and essentially insults them. So
Yeah.
his dad has to come and say, "Get out of my restaurant,"
Go to my restaurant,
basically.
even though they were the ones
They
that
were
were
the ones.
being
Yes.
pestered.
Yeah.
Um, I have to give this to Pistachio. I also like to make fun of people's accents, but I have the decency to do it in private.
Yes. Yeah. When you're
Like
away.
when I'm away from them. So like I would have taken their order, and then when I went to the back of the kitchen, I would have been like, "Hey y'all,
Immediately. Yes. Yes.
I want some
Yes. You
spaghetti with some man-sized meatballs,
man-sized meatballs. Yeah, I go in there and be like, yeah, table 12 wants some man-sized
some
meatballs.
man-sized meatballs."
um, so you know what? They don't say the father's name until basically the end, so I keep forgetting what his name is.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Fabrico?
Sure.
Anyway, Pistachio's dad um, basically reassures him because Pistachio is worrying about who he is because he says he keeps hearing these voices in his head and he doesn't know which one is Pistachio.
And they did not recommend a psychiatrist.
No, they did not. He says it's
Maybe
because he
this
mimics.
family doesn't have any like secret disguisey powers. Maybe they're all just running around with undiagnosed schizophrenia.
No, for real though, they really could.
They really could
They
be
really could,
like
just
they
highly
this
functioning.
yeah, this could all just be in their heads.
Pistachio's the one that isn't high functioning. He's just,
Yeah.
yeah, he's just succumbed to it.
Yeah, he's the one that really needs like his medication. And they're
Mm-hmm.
like, "No, no, no, you just need to hone in on your skills."
Whatever works, I guess,
I
because the
mean,
other ones
whatever gets you
are
through
working.
the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
I'm not here
hard
to
life
judge.
out here. I'm not judging
Mm-hmm.
either.
It's a hard knock life.
As long as you're not hurting people, do what you got to do.
Right, right, right. That's all we're asking.
Yeah.
So, Pistachio's dad is just all like, "You're my son, and that's all that matters. Like, don't worry about it." Later, outside the restaurant, Pistachio finds Rex with Sophia, and she says that she's dating him, and that the mimicking that Pistachio was doing at the bar got old really fast, and she just did not want to see him ever again.
I get it. You know.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. And while all of this is happening, his mom and dad are being kidnapped, and the house is being ransacked.
I understand how the father got kidnapped. But for the mother, they had to break into this busy restaurant, go into the kitchen where she was making a cannoli, where there was probably other cooks, and steal her out of the
Mm-hmm.
kitchen.
Mm-hmm. How did this happen?
How did this happen?
And I love how nobody for the next couple days calls to see what's up.
Nope.
No one checks
No
because they
one
run a
checks.
full-on business and it's closed.
Yeah, none of the workers are like, "Hey, what's going on? Like, I need to feed
Yeah,
my children." Like,
right.
nothing.
Like you show up to work the next day and like your supervisor's confused, you're confused, and you're like, "Where's the
Well,
day manager?
right.
Where do they know what's
I
going
know
on?"
the owner is missing, but like, we don't have like a secondary manager to take over
Right, like
her.
what's going on? Where's the son? I know he's only a
Yeah.
waiter, but he can open up. Um, so when Pistachio finds the house ransacked, he calls the police, but they won't listen to him.
Cuz he's rambling.
He is rambling.
He's like, "Hello, police. My mama is gone. She leave a cannoli." And I'm like,
Yeah,
"What?"
yeah, she left a cannoli, and the police are probably sitting there like, "Yeah, we got the same guy on line 3. Just let him go.
In the
Just
call.
listen, and then hang up." So as a last resort, he prays to God with the cannoli in his
With the
hands,
cannoli in his hand.
and he passes out. He just passes out. Um, Later, a man shows up at the front door, and it turns out to be Pistachio's grandfather, who he hasn't seen in 23 years.
Yeah, also when he shows up, they're like making fun of the exorcist. Like
Yes.
he comes out the cab, he stands on the corner with the lamp post that's like flickering, and then he
Hmm.
comes to the door like all exorcist like.
Yes. I didn't know this was a parody.
Yeah, parody film apparently.
Yes. And he has to explain to Pistachio what happened. Inside the house, his grandfather then disappears, and Pistachio finds a random maid in his house, who he doesn't question, by the way.
No, he's just like, "Where's my grandfather?"
Yeah. And
And
she's
she's
like,
just
"Yeah,
like, "He's not
he's not
here."
here."
And he's
And
like,
he's like,
"Okay."
"Okay." Like, bro is way too dense. Uh, but the maid turns out to be his grandfather in disguise. And when he takes off the mask, gives Pistachio the history of their family and how they've helped the world. Do you want to know how they helped the world?
Yes, tell them.
they've they've dressed up as Abe Lincoln.
And
They've
got him
dressed up as
elected.
and got him elected. They dressed up as a cherry tree so that George Washington could cut it down.
Yeah.
They've dressed up as statues to frame
To
art
steal to
stealers,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's how they've helped the world.
Yeah, that Abraham Lincoln scene was ridiculous.
Yes.
He was giving a speech and like apparently everyone was bored,
Mm-hmm.
and so he like tapped in a disguisey and he started
Yeah.
dancing to music that would not be there.
No, I like to move it, right?
I like to move it, yes.
Yes. Yeah, and that's how he got elected.
And
Apparently,
so he got elected.
we
They
like to
couldn't stop
party.
him from being assassinated, but they got him
No,
elected.
yeah, I thought they were gonna do that. Honestly, I thought they were gonna put like a meta what is it called? Yeah, but like it would be like that whole thing, a conspiracy. It would have started
Oh,
a whole conspiracy.
I don't think we need any more
You
conspiracies
don't need any
around
more conspiracies.
Abraham Lincoln.
No, or any other president, please.
No, please stop.
So, Pistachio doesn't believe him until he gives him the Disguisey book that will help him. And they go to the attic where they discover his father's secret. They call it a nest, by the way.
Nest. Don't know why.
Don't know why.
I guess
Pistachio.
lair sounds kind of evil, but they could have came up with something else.
They could have come up with something else. So Pistachio then starts his Disguisey training with his grandfather, and it does not go well at all.
No,
He,
because the grandfather tells him that he has to find his parents. The grandfather can't help him.
yeah, it's Pistachio's job.
And the way they like reinforce this into the plot is so dumb. Like they could have easily just been like, the grandpa's too old. He can't
Yeah, they
like
really could have said
disguise.
that.
He can't disguise like he used to. No,
Mm-hmm.
what they do is inside the book, there is a page that says that if your parents are kidnapped, the son has to find them by himself with no help, no direct help from the grandfather.
Yeah, that was
That's
totally tailored, by the way.
that was so tailored and it
Totally.
was in the book.
Yes. You know his grandfather did that, and he knew Pistachio would buy it,
Yeah.
so
He
he's all
totally
like, "Yeah,
threw that in there.
the great book has spoken.
Yeah.
I cannot help you." We then see that the man from earlier in the movie with the that got sent to prison. His name is Devlin,
Hmm.
and he's the one who has kidnapped Fabrizio and his wife.
Yeah.
And he knows that he's the one that dressed up as Bo Derek and got him sent to prison. So,
Yes.
in return, he wants Fabrizio to go back to his disguising days and help him collect the world's rarest treasures.
Uh-huh.
And we will
Why?
find out what those are later, by the way.
Yeah, we'll find out what those are later. They all weirdly happen to be in America, but
Yeah, strange enough.
yeah, but also there is a bit that starts here
Oh, yeah.
where Devlin farts every time he laughs,
Mm-hmm.
and it gets old really quick.
Yeah, after the first one, it's old.
It's old.
Hmm. I have a movie fact about that actually. So,
Oh God, no.
so back to Pistachio, he is getting better at disguising, but to make it better, grandfather tells him about their special power called Energico,
Energico.
which is some sort of invisible energy field that allows him to become another person.
Hmm.
Uh, so repeating the
Become another
mantra,
person.
yeah, become another person over and over again, he becomes Prince Lama Jama.
This is so racist.
Yes.
Like he's speaking in a stereotypical Indian accent. He's in
Mm-hmm.
brown face.
Mm-hmm.
He has like fake bad teeth. It's
Teeth, yes.
so bad.
Yeah, and they do the snake charmer bit.
Yeah, why'd they keep this in the I would have been like, this cannot see the light of day.
You want? I have a movie fact that makes it worse,
Oh
actually.
no, Kelly. It can't get worse.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can. So, after he becomes Prince Lama Jama, uh, he actually gets into the role and everything, and grandfather is super like proud of him. So they move on to his like last step of training, which is how to slap fight,
Hmm. Yes,
which is
because
supposed to
disguises.
be
Go ahead.
there. It's supposed to be a dignified fight because
Yes.
you're not actually fighting the other person and you're leaving them with your dignity because you're only slapping them around.
Let me tell you this. If someone slapped me, I would be way more disrespected than if they
Yes,
punched me.
yes.
Like, slapping
Like
is so much more
it's
disrespectful than
it's
just
yeah.
punching someone,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But you punch me, I'm gonna be mad and
right?
I'm gonna want to fight you. But if
But
you
if you
slap me,
slap me, I would be very upset.
yeah, I'm coming for you and I'm coming your whole family because I am disrespected.
Yeah,
Okay.
slapping is probably the most disrespectful
Yeah.
form of fighting.
Yeah. Because at least with like punching, it's brute force and
Yeah.
whatever. Slapping, anyone can do that.
Hmm.
Anyone could just come up to you and slap you in the face, and I'm just like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
um, so we then skip over to Fabrizio, who is stealing the first rare item, and it turns out to be the U.S. Constitution.
Hmm.
And he disguises as Michael Johnson,
I have
the
no idea who Michael
fastest.
Johnson is. I literally wrote in my notes, "Who is Michael Johnson?"
Yeah, apparently the fastest man on Earth at the time.
At the time, I guess. Don't
Yeah,
know.
but why the security guards would just let Michael Johnson leave with the U.S. Constitution?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
For one of the things, it kind of made sense
Yeah, it did.
why they were letting them take it, but all the
Mm-hmm.
rest of them, I was like, why are you giving this person this thing?
Right, right. Like it makes no sense. All of the stealing of the constitutions don't make sense. Unlike
Like,
like the rare items,
like
does
they're
not
not
make
even
sense.
really stealing them; they're being given them.
Yeah, a lot of them say thank you for letting me borrow it, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, what?
What?
What is going on? And then there's a little there. That's the continuing bit with Devlin and the farting in the car after
Mm-hmm.
Fabrizio has stolen the Constitution. We then go back to Pistachio, and he asks about his progress, and his grandfather says that he's only a rookie, and to move up, he has to find an assistant. So they go through a bunch of different people looking for an assistant, and they all say no. When they get to the end, grandfather finds Barney is outside, and he has brought his mom, Jennifer, who is applying to be his assistant.
Mm-hmm.
And they decide to interview her, and after being sexually harassed, tries to leave, but after finding out the pay and that there's insurance, she decides to stay.
There's not even insurance. So I wrote down her pay. So she gets paid
Yeah,
$417 a week, which I guess in the early 2000s that was a
that's
good
not
pay.
that's not bad.
Like I guess. And then she also gets Delta Dental.
Yes.
And I'm like, where's the medical?
Right.
Where
Right. Oh, by the way,
oh hey.
look at
I
that.
also have Delta Dental because I'm pretty sure that's the only dental. I never got my card though.
Really?
Yeah.
We're probably gonna have to cut this out, but like, look, I got Premiere for free, bro. Premiere Plus,
Ooh.
it is free, dude. I'm only paying for medical.
Kelly and I are getting married.
We're getting married.
We're
Yeah.
getting married. Maybe that's what I'll do for my
Are we getting
for
married at the Beyonce
for
concert?
for my PTO days. I'll fly out there. We'll get married.
We'll get married. Sorry. Okay, we gotta get back to this. So, right after Jennifer is accepted for the job, grandfather like immediately leaves.
Oh my gosh. I also wrote down that Jennifer, I literally just mixed up Grandpa and Jennifer. I literally wrote down that Grandpa can't stand Jennifer.
Oh yeah.
Because at one point, one
Oh yeah.
point, because like at the beginning, like he was all like, "You have a small tush, you talk back too
Yeah.
much, blah blah blah."
Yeah.
But at the end, he's like, "So with my why do I want to say nephew? That's not right. Grandson.
It's
With my
grandson.
grandson, he's very unfocused, so you really have to like watch out for him and make sure that he doesn't
Oh
get
yeah.
lost into his like
Hmm.
disguises." And she's like, "Okay, with the dental, do I do I go and you reimburse me, or do I just bill
File.
Delta
Yeah.
Dental directly?" He's like, "You disgust me."
Yes. Also, while they were talking about her during the interview, they were doing it with their normal voices in English. And then the second she tells them that she can understand what they're saying, they immediately switch to Italian, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yo.
She's like, "I can hear you," and then they just immediately go to Italian.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, we can still tell you're talking about her.
Yeah, that makes it even more
That makes it worse.
obvious.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I want my sister to learn Spanish with me so that we could talk about our family
yeah.
members in front of them, but
Ooh, yeah.
she's not disciplined enough to learn Spanish with me.
Oh, come on, girl. Come on. You gotta do it for the tea. Um, so as grandfather is leaving, he leaves a briefcase and a ball of knowledge. The
Yes.
mysterious ball of knowledge.
That does that
Um,
ever get used?
yeah,
It does?
at the end.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yes. um, and he says to like use them wisely and whatever, and to start planning to find his parents. So they start looking where his parents were taken, especially his father, because his father was taken out in the back alley. And so they go through the dumpster behind the restaurant, and Jennifer finds a cigar that's from the Turtle Club. And she said she had a boyfriend there, and they make the cigars like specific for every person who asks. And so they Pistachio decides to get into the Turtle Club, even though it's a very prestigious,
Members only
exclusive club.
club. Yeah.
Yes. So they get ready and they show up to the Turtle Club, and Pistachio shows up as a turtle.
As a turtle,
Yeah,
yes.
he takes the club's name literally and shows up as a turtle. And somehow this works.
It works.
They are
They're
let into the Turtle Club.
they're able to finagle their way inside of the Turtle Club.
Yeah, like
Mostly
I know.
because Jennifer flirts with the doorman.
Yes, Jennifer flirts with the doorman, and somehow that works as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, inside they find the guy who makes the cigars, and when they ask him, he tells them that he made it specifically for Delvin Bowman. And they try to get a little more information from him, but Pistachio starts freaking out and
Yeah.
acting like a turtle, so they have to leave.
Yes. There's also a part where these guys hit on Jennifer,
Mm-hmm.
and Pistachio does not like this, so he bites off his nose, and then he
Yes.
starts like spinning around on his back on the floor.
Mm-hmm. It's a whole like exorcism thing,
It's a
dude. He's
whole
like
thing.
possessed or something.
And then this movie also has these weird, like, terrible 2000s transitions where
Oh
like
yeah.
the emblem of the Disguises like flashes across the screen as
Yes.
we cut to a new scene.
It's like we're watching like you're watching like a Disney Channel like TV show.
Yeah.
Like where they need to transition, they show you the name of the TV show and then you're in another space.
Yeah, it's
That's what
very
that is.
Hannah Montana.
It's very Hannah
It's
Montana.
very Hannah Montana.
um so they have to leave the club, and so Pistachio has to take Jennifer back to her apartment, and Jennifer is very unsure of the plan that they're hatching because she didn't know what she was getting into in the first place, and she
Hmm.
doesn't know if she can handle any more of it. Um, but Pistachio doesn't listen, and just like, we got to come up with a plan to the next steps for my parents. And he gives her knee pads for Barney because Barney is a very clumsy kid with his
Yes.
skateboard.
Hmm.
So she just takes them and goes to her apartment. We then see the second rare item, which is the Liberty Bell, being stolen by Governor Ventura.
Don't know who that is.
Don't know who that is either.
Don't know who that is.
Maybe these
Also,
were topical people, but I don't know who that is.
right. Also, the Liberty Bell is not inside. The Liberty Bell is outside.
It's inside.
It's outside.
What
We
did we
literally
see?
we literally saw it. It was outside.
It was inside. It was
It was
inside a glass.
outside.
It was inside.
It was
It was around.
outside,
It
Kelly.
was inside in a glass thing. There
It
was
was
glass
out
out to the.
it was outside.
I thought it was like a replica outside. And they had the real one inside.
No, it was outside.
I don't know. I swear it was inside. I swear to you.
It was outside, Kelly.
Okay. I'm gonna believe you because my memory can be trash sometimes. So
I'm gonna look it up while you continue talking. I'm
okay, okay, okay,
99% sure it was outside.
okay. So the next day, Pistachio is picking up Jennifer, and he meets her boyfriend Trent, who is a total a hole and doesn't even like Jennifer's son. And after Pistachio starts mimicking him, they start to get into a fight. But Jennifer shows up and they go their separate ways. In the nest, Jennifer finds out that what Belvin's intention is, which is to basically steal all the rare items in the world and sell them on a black market. But
Yeah,
she
because
posts this online.
he put it in his yearbook. Like it was like
Yeah.
his yearbook. You usually have like quotes or something or what I aspire to do or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and he put to steal the world's rarest
Items and sell
items
them
and
on the
sell
black
them on the
market.
black market. Also, I found it. The Liberty Bell is outside of the outside in front of Independence Hall. So I was right.
So what did we see that was inside?
We saw the Constitution inside,
No, no, no. We
but
saw a bell inside, like
but
another
that was a
bell
whole. But
inside.
that was a. I don't remember going inside to see the Liberty Bell.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking about then.
I don't know what you're thinking of either. I'm pretty sure I
I,
even have pictures of the Liberty Bell. I'm gonna have to scroll a lot.
yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. I'm gonna keep talking. So, uh, they decide to go to an antique show that Jennifer mentions, and Pistachio dresses up as Gammy Nom Noms.
Yeah, I know
Um, and they run into Delvin or Devlin, excuse me. Um, and Jennifer, who makes up the name Barbara, gets an invite to his party because she looks cute and he wants to spend more time with her.
Mm-hmm.
Later, Jennifer says that she isn't comfortable with the plan, but she agrees to look for clues because the book tells Pistachio and her that the assistant to a disguisee has to date an old man to further the progress of the case
Him
or their
forcing her to
investigation.
go out with Devlin has to be some sort of sexual harassment lawsuit waiting to happen.
Right?
Because what you can't force your employee to date someone. That's insane.
No, yeah. Even if it is to further your cause, do not.
Also, Granny Nom Nom, was that her
Mm-hmm.
name?
Mm-hmm.
She was the funniest character in this movie.
Yeah, she was.
Look at the Italian man. She does not want to go out with you.
And the way she kept popping up in the middle of their conversation.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
So, um, she agrees to go because she's the one that has to go looking for clues for Pistachio's mom and dad, as Pistachio distracts Devlin to give her enough time to look for them.
Mhm. Was he dressed
So
as Scarface?
I think so.
Like the character, like could not. I couldn't remember. The only thing that was coming to mind was Scarface. So it might not have even been Scarface, but it was definitely an Al Pacino character.
Yeah, it was definitely an Al Pacino character. I didn't find anything in the movie facts, but like you take one look at him and you're like, yeah,
That looks like
that makes
Scarface.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the party, Jennifer finds a briefcase hiding somewhere, and inside finds pictures of famous people, and she decides to take them and put them in a purse. When she gets caught by Devlin, who invites her to drinks as Pistachio is cutting up the floor outside.
Hmm.
Pistachio then has to go on the run and has to keep disguising himself to get away from Devlin's goons. He goes as a Irish like fisherman.
He goes as a character from Jaws,
Oh yeah, it's been a while
like
since I've
that,
seen Jaws.
like that, like old man from Jaws. But for some
Yeah,
reason, he like left like the hairy arm
yeah,
from Scarface, and that somehow gave him away. And
gave him away.
I was like, that's an old man. Like he could just have
Right, he could be hairy.
hairy arms. But
Right.
apparently that gave him away. And then he also disguised himself as cow poop,
Mm-hmm.
but he got up
No
too
thanks.
fast and got
Yeah,
caught.
and so they saw him. So he has to keep running away. Um, but as he runs away, he leaves Jennifer with Devlin, so he has to go back and get her. So he first shows up as a Bulgarian tax collector.
Hmm.
But when Jennifer and the goons and Devlin come back, he is now a London inspector.
Yeah, what? He changed his disguise.
Because it would have worked either way. No one's gonna want to talk to a tax collector.
No.
Um, so he somehow gets past like Devlin's stare, but he sends his goons to watch them anyway because he
I
says
would have
there's just
too.
yeah
I would
there's
have been like
something
that.
going
I would
on.
have been like, that's suspicious. Go
Mm-hmm.
follow them. See what's going on.
So later at a restaurant, Pistachio finds out that Devlin is using his dad's master of disguise powers to become other people and steal the rare items that he wants.
Also, did you notice what I noticed in this scene? At the beginning of the
Hmm.
scene?
Hmm.
They were playing the original version of
Yes,
Cinderella.
yes. When I watched it, I heard it and I had to pause and I was like, wait. And then I unpaused it and I was listening and then I had to pause it again so I can listen to the song.
Yeah, I was like, that's Cinderella.
Yeah.
Like I
Why
heard
is
that
this?
I heard that I was like,
Yes.
Cinderella.
What are you doing in this movie? And why are you playing at a bar?
Yeah, with adults.
Right with a dog. Somebody out there is a real Cinderella fan, and they're like,
A real
I'm
Cinderella
drunk enough
friend.
that I need my song on.
What was the name of the original group? Play? Is that it?
Yeah, it's
Play?
Play.
They were a
Yeah,
huge Play fan. They
they're
were
a
like,
huge Play
yeah.
fan.
They're
Yeah, and
like
they're like, this
they're
is
like, we love Cinderella.
yes, we love Cinderella, and we're so
And
wine drunk that we need
are they
it.
al- are they also the ones that did the cover of Kids in America for the Jimmy Neutron movie? I think they are. They were also like
Okay.
they're like we also love Kids in America.
We just put on a playlist of Play, please. Just all the discography,
Yeah.
anything you've got. So while Pistachio is talking, he accidentally hits a waitress, and she spills water on the table next to them. And it turns out to be Trent, who is on a date with Sophia. and Pistachio successfully slap fights Trent.
Yeah.
And Sophia tries to get all over him because he's so strong and whatever, but he ends up leaving with Jennifer.
Hmm. He also pushes Rex over because Rex comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He just
What are
pushes
all these
him
people
out of
doing
the way.
here?
Like, do all of her boyfriends know about each other?
Right. Hmm.
Oh my gosh, this is the first representation of polyamorous couples, guys.
And it's in a movie that gets a 1%
A
on Rotten
1% on
Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes. I'm so
I
sorry that happened to
hate
you
that.
guys.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm like, you got representation, but at what cost?
At what cost?
So, Pistachio takes Jennifer back to her apartment. Oops, I skipped the part. This is the part where the lunar module gets stolen
Mhm.
by, you guessed it, Jessica
Jessica
Simpson.
Simpson. And I'm a little mean because, like, literally, I saw them bring out Jessica Simpson, and I was like, and she was like giving the security guards her CDs, and I was like, no one wants a Jessica Simpson CD. It was like, I don't want this bootleg Britney's CD.
They seemed excited for it though.
They seemed excited. I wouldn't have
They
been
were
excited.
big Jessica Simpson fans.
I would have been like, sure, thanks. I'll
Yeah,
just listen to the Irresistible remix on repeat because that's the only song I know.
yeah, great.
And you
Yay.
haven't done the Dukes of Hazard movie yet, so I'm not going to do. So I can't listen to your version of These Boots Are Made for Walking
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, so sorry.
Just going to be Irresistible on repeat.
Yeah, thanks though. Um, Now back at her apartment, Jennifer confesses that she thought Pistachio was a weirdo, but after seeing him fight with Trent, she really does believe in his disguisey powers. She then kisses him
Hmm.
after he compliments her.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Uh,
Interesting. He keeps calling her names, basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not appropriate names for your boss to be calling you.
No.
No.
um, so Pistachio eventually leaves and Jennifer goes up to her apartment. And that's when Bevelyn's guys show up. Pistachio then uses the ball of knowledge to contact grandfather when Barney suddenly shows up saying that his mom is missing and decides to take Barney's suggestion so that he can get into Bevelyn's um, like complex, his
Yeah.
house,
Also,
to
this
save his mom. How did he know that she was there?
did they just go into his house, steal his mom, and leave him there?
Yes.
Also, this was where I started to think that the disguises have to possess some sort of magic. Because when he's talking to his grandfather, he thinks he's
Oh
like
yeah.
actually talking to his grandfather, but the like hologram is like, no, I'm a pre-recorded
Yeah,
hologram.
pre-recorded hologram.
But then he keeps interacting with not only Pistachio, but also what's the kid's name?
Barney.
Barney, but also
Mm-hmm.
Barney. So I'm like, this
Yeah,
can't be
this can't be
pre-recorded.
pre-recorded because pre-recorded, even in like iRobot, he's like, you have to ask the right question for
Yeah,
my
you have to.
program to keep
Yeah, you
going.
have to ask the right question. Plus, he can't interact with people
Who
who
aren't?
weren't
Yeah,
programmed to talk to this thing.
right.
So it has to be magic.
Magic. You just
It has
said
to be
that. You
magic.
just said that to get out of it.
Yeah, he was like, "I need you to stop talking." So this is pre-recorded.
Yeah, this is pre-recorded. Yeah. So, um, Devlin starts showing his collection to someone from Black Market eBay.
Black market eBay.
So he can sell them and admits to the guy that he's going to kill Fabrizio. And he's
Yeah,
going
he
to do
just
it.
admits to this murder.
Yeah. Um, And he says he's going to do it by dressing up Fabrizio as himself and push him off a cliff so that he himself can go off stealing more art and whatever in peace.
Oh, I thought it was so he could like what I thought. I wasn't really even paying attention to what he was saying. What I thought he was going to kill Fabrizio for was so that after he sold all of this stuff and got all this illegal money, and everyone was like, "Where's all of our fucking artifacts that you borrowed?"
Oh,
And then
that,
he
I
would be like,
mean,
"Oh, can't come for me. I'm dead." and then he just
that
lives
could be true too.
and then he just lives somewhere on a private island with his millions and millions of dollars. Probably
I,
trillions, actually.
trillions. I'd like to leave to a secluded island somewhere and live off of trillions of dollars.
Okay, you start disguising. I will handle the money aspect. We need to
Okay.
find someone to dress up as you when we're all done and push them off a cliff. I'll look
Okay.
up some islands in international
Okay.
waters to buy.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be good. We'll be good.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be
We'll be
fine.
fine.
We've got a plan.
We have a
No
plan.
one listens to this podcast anyway, so no one's gonna
No,
find this.
no, this isn't going to go on the internet
Of course not. It won't be there forever.
forever.
I'm not admitting to murder.
No,
Anyway,
never
um,
would.
no, never. I'd never hurt a soul.
No.
So, Devlin goes to show the guy from Black Market eBay the rest of his rare items. And the like his personal chef comes by and asks him if he wants some cherry pie, and he said he'll have it later.
Why was
So
that
the
personal chef guy giving Song of the South? Like "Hi," he was like, "Hey, boss, you want some cherry pie?" And I was like, "Really, sir?
yeah.
Like, sir, you are a black man. Please stop with that voice, please."
He said, "I'm not getting paid enough for this, so this is the bare minimum you're getting from me." So the head chef goes to put the pie away, and it turns out that the pie is actually pistachio.
Yeah, and the cuteness somehow followed Pistachio to wherever we are,
Yeah. He
and
followed
then
him on foot,
he followed
apparently.
him on foot. This dog, and Pistachio's
Yes.
like, "Go home." I'm like,
Yeah, he
"What?"
just tells him to go home. Like, he couldn't tell you to, like, wait at the front of the house and, like, don't move, I'll come and get you later.
He's just like, "Go home. Fine. You found your way here. You can find your way
You can find
back."
your way home, right? Exactly. So he infiltrates the house and fights off multiple like armed men with cherries
Cherries, yeah.
that he is spitting from his mouth as Jennifer is forced to show off the items that are being sold on the on black market eBay,
Yes.
which the first one is the U.S. Constitution, by the way.
Yeah. And one of the people watching this live streamed program,
Yes,
which which is insane.
insane. Yes, how did that even happen?
Why would you live stream your illegal activity?
Yes.
But whatever. One of the people watching is Keenan Thompson.
Keaton Thompson. He's in this movie for like a grand 2 minutes.
Like he doesn't need to be in this movie.
He
Like
doesn't.
like they don't even mention that he's Keenan Thompson. He's just like a
No.
regular kid just watching this live
Yeah.
stream
Like all the other people who are watching this live stream that they showed, they're random people.
for random people.
So why is Keaton Thompson in
Why
here?
is Keenan Thompson there?
um. So, Devlin calls his like surviving three goons to him and tells one of them that his wife has called, and the goon
Mhm.
says, "Okay, cool, thanks." And Devlin immediately knows that it's Pistachio because that guy is not married, and also his feet are still cherries.
Yeah. He,
So,
he he really needs to work on his disguises. He keeps getting found out because he keeps leaving little small details.
yes, like how did your feet not still feel weird from the cherries? Like
Yeah.
how did everything else go right but your feet? So After he is found out, Devlin calls in a bunch of ninjas, and he is able to slap fight them all and free
Hmm.
Jennifer.
And they all of the ninjas leave scared.
Yes. I don't know how this works.
I don't either.
Um, Devlin then tries to threaten harm to Pistachio's mom, but she has stopped eating whatever
The
laced
caramel
caramel
corn.
popcorn, yeah,
I
that
have
they've been
I
using
have
on
I
her.
have several questions about this.
Yeah.
My most important question though is, was she in a trance at all?
Right.
Or, or was she never in a trance and she was just pretending to be in a trance?
I feel like she was in a trance at the beginning, maybe for a little bit, and then just stopped eating the popcorn. I bet you.
But they never noticed that she stopped eating the popcorn.
Dude, these guys got beaten by cherries. So I'm just gonna say that they just did not notice.
Okay, that
Um,
that works.
yeah, because nothing makes sense otherwise. So the mom is able to get free, and then grandfather shows up
No, out of nowhere.
out of
Out of
nowhere,
nowhere.
ready to celebrate.
He's just like, I came to celebrate your first victory. And I'm like, how did you find us?
How did you
How
know?
did
Where
you
have you
get
been
in
this whole
here?
time? Right. Are you also a bad guy just disguised as my grandfather? What is going
Yeah, what's
on?
going on?
I don't know. So, Devlin says it's not over yet because he still has Fabrizio in a little glass cage, and he has already gone through the transformation to become Devlin.
Yeah, and then out of nowhere they introduced the dark side of Energy Co. And I'm like,
Yes.
This movie is almost over." like,
Yeah.
why are
There's
we in,
literally like 10 more minutes left.
why are we introducing new concepts
Yeah. And not explain them.
and not explain them?
He's literally like, there's a bad side of Energico. Is this like Star Wars? And he's like, yeah. And we're
Yes,
supposed to accept that.
we just are supposed to accept that. Weird.
Um,
Weird.
yeah, weird. It wasn't even fleshed out to begin with. I don't know. So, grandfather says that his dad is totally gone because he's on the dark side. So he believes he really is Devlin. Pistachio then has to kind of fight his dad, but not really. He's just running away the whole time.
Yeah.
And he eventually, when it looks like he's going to fall and hurt himself, Pistachio convinces his dad that he's not Devlin by doing one of his old disguise tricks by pulling out his own underwear from his pants that he's wearing and put them on his head.
Yes, he is wearing these underwear and he pulls them off.
He somehow pulls them off of his body that he's wearing.
Yes.
I, I don't know how it happens, but his dad sees him like that, and it jars him back to who he really is.
Ooh, and
Um,
then we have to talk about him taking off this disguise. This disguise is a mask that was like super glued to his face.
yeah.
He never takes off a mask.
No, it just like melts from his
It just
face.
melts from his he just shakes his head and his eyes go back to his regular color after he like
Uh huh.
rubs them a little bit. And
Uh
then the
huh.
mask, after shaking his head a little bit more, just disintegrates.
Right. And they clearly show the mask that they put on him too.
Yeah.
Like it's real.
Yeah.
I think they forgot,
Magic. Like I
honestly.
said, magic.
Magic for sure this time. And so after his dad has been freed from the bad Energico, I guess,
Uh-huh.
Pistachio then finally becomes a master of disguise.
And then they start
Um,
rushing through the rest of the plot. They're like,
yeah, they
we need
start
to
rushing
end
through the rest of
this.
the plot, which means that he and Jennifer get married, and I guess at the same time he is like given a medal that
Yeah.
shows he is a master of disguise.
hmm
And then we see we see Devlin on vacation somewhere, probably in South America.
Mm-hmm.
um, and one of the waitresses come up to him and wants to give him a drink, but notices that President Bush is there,
Yeah.
and he's so excited that he gets up to go meet him.
That looks nothing like him, by the way.
It does not. It
Like
really does
that's like
not.
the chin prosthetic looks really bad.
Yeah, like I get they couldn't get the real president in here because obviously, but they could have done something a little bit more to make him look like the
They could have
president.
tried a
Like
little harder. Like
they could have done a little harder.
SNL does a better job.
Yes. Um so as Devlin is meeting the president, it turns out to be Pistachio dressed up as
Yeah.
Bush.
Shocker.
Shocker. And the grandfather and Fabrizio are dressed up as his bodyguards as they just take the U.S. Constitution back from him because he just randomly has the U.S.
He's
Constitution on him
just
as he's chilling
carry
by the pool.
he's carrying it in his hand like no case or anything, just
No,
holding the
he's just
bare
holding the U.S.
constitution
Constitution. Yeah,
with his bare hands, getting oil all over it, probably ruining it for the rest of history.
right. Getting chlorine water on it from the pool, the sunlight on
The
it.
sunlight on it, the chlorine fumes are fusing into like the little areas in the corners.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
the constitution will never be the same.
It will never be the same. I'm surprised it's not just sun bleached and just
Destroyed.
gone at this point. Yeah, because everybody who's handled this constitution have been doing it with their bare
Their
hands.
bare hands. All the oil and dirt and germs on our hands, and they're just
Mm-hmm. Getting
touching
on the
it.
constitution.
Pistachio's flipping with it in his hands, kicking people into the pool directly after
Mm.
getting it, probably getting pool
Mm-hmm.
splashes on it.
It's not good, but anyway, that's where the movie finally ends.
That's where the movie ends. Also, there's some scenes in the like credits, they're not substantial at all to the plot.
No, they're not.
Also, they randomly play Destiny's Child's Happy Face
Yes,
in the
yes,
credits, and I'm like, why?
right. I was like, what is going on here? Like Cinderella by Play was random, but now you're just throwing Destiny Child in there?
Yeah,
What is
super
going on?
random.
So are you ready for the movie facts?
No. No.
Okay. So I feel like this just gets more unhinged the more we go along.
Great.
So let me start with this one. So my first one is the reason why there are so many fart jokes in the film is because Dana Carvey originally wanted to put sexual innuendos in the film. But the studio said the only thing you can do is poo jokes. Anything with poo you can do in a PG, but you can't do anything sexual.
Have they not seen Scooby Doo?
I
Have have
honestly don't know
have they not
how
seen
they.
Scooby Doo?
Yeah, I don't know. Said that Dana isn't actually a fan of bathroom humor, but he went with it anyway to keep the rating.
I would have been like, no, we're gonna have to make this PG-13 or something. I don't know, but
Yeah.
we ain't doing fart jokes. Come on.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So, Pistachio. What?
Beyonce won her first Grammy, not her first Grammy, like let's be real, but
Yeah, but
first Grammy of the night.
oh my gosh, what category?
Best dance / electronic recording for Break My
Let's
Soul.
go.
The
Let's go,
first of
Queen.
many tonight.
First of many. Take a shot every time she wins one.
I will be on the floor. She is nominated for 9 categories. I will be on the floor.
Hey, it's only two. It's only one.
It's
It's
only
only
one.
one.
It's only one.
You just space them out.
There is not a drop of alcohol in
No.
this house, Kelly, and you know there is.
Shot of water then.
A shot of water.
Boo.
Unless you want me to start drinking and rubbing alcohol, like that's the only alcohol
Oh
they got up
God,
in this
no,
house.
no, 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 no. So here's my second movie fact. Pistachio's big butt fetish was created because the filmmakers wanted to push an anti-anorexia statement.
What?
Yes.
That makes no sense at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really want them to explain that to me. Cause what?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't understand.
They do realize that you can be a heavier set person and still be anorexic, right? What's going on here?
I don't think they knew what that meant. It's not what they
Obviously,
think it meant.
it's
It's
not
not
what
what they
they
think it meant.
it's not like I get the stereotypical for version of anorexia is like
Mm-hmm.
skin and bones,
Mm-hmm.
super frail.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the reality for most people with
No, it's not. It
anorexia.
really isn't. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It just gets more controversial from here.
Oh, Kelly, no.
So, the filming of this movie happened 13 days after 9/11.
That makes so much sense actually. Like when I think about it with my like mind's eye, that makes so much sense.
So, on their first day of filming, they felt weird because they were filming the turtle scene and how they had to be like funny and whatever. So, they
Man,
had a moment of silence on set.
Kelly.
Dana Carvey was already in his turtle suit. So, they took a moment of silence and then the director gave a whole heartwarming speech about how they were bringing comedy back to the world and got back to filming.
Kelly. Look, I've always thought I don't mean to be insensitive, but I do have to say this. I've always thought that America's reaction to 9/11 was so dramatic. Like and it hasn't and it's never and no matter what happens now, it's like we'll never be able to like reach the heights of camp that were achieved
No.
with the aftermath of 9/11. Like
I 1,000% believe that.
literally if you watch like documentaries about the aftermath of 9/11 in pop culture, I watched one where the people from SNL were all like, "We were afraid to be funny," and I was like, "Why? Like, don't you think people need to
Right.
laugh right now?" Like, I'm so
Right.
confused.
Right. Right. There's I watched a little documentary. It was an artist that was doing music in Italy and they had a concert the day of 9/11 and they're like we need to cancel it and blah 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 and like there's like this whole segment, where they do like the one-on-one person talking to the camera. Um one person was like, I don't understand why we need to cancel it. It's like we need to bring joy to the world, so let's do it through music.
Exactly. They were canceling everything after 9/11,
Yes.
and I was like, "Why are you doing that?"
Yeah, and then like the lead guy, he's all like, I don't know if I can sing some of these songs like because of all this darkness that's going on. And one other person is like, then take out the songs you don't feel like you can do.
Right?
Keep
Like,
the
come
rest of
on.
them.
Come on now. Like, if we like, let's be real, because like after that, nothing that happens in this country ever gets treated like
No.
that anymore.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Also, they had like 9/11 commercials on Disney Channel. Like that's so unserious,
Yeah.
y'all. Like come on.
Yeah, come on.
There was a whole special where they had Disney Channel stars sit down and tell us about their experiences with 9/11 and I was like, "Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like these are children. Leave
Yeah,
these
they don't
children
know.
alone."
Yeah, they don't know the full scope of what's going on anyway.
Ridiculous.
So, yeah.
Ridiculous.
So
But
here
yeah,
is my
that's weird, Kelly.
no, yeah, and it's about to get weirder with this last movie fact.
No.
So, we know that this was filmed a couple days after 9/11. So,
Oh, Kelly, no.
so when Pistachio is disguised as an Indian prince, he says India 4 times. This was because they wanted to assure viewers that he wasn't from a Middle Eastern country, as this was right after the 9/11 attacks.
I
Oh,
hate this
yeah.
country so much. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't.
Take me out.
Like the fact that they even had to do that is utterly ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah,
That's ridiculous. First off, that scene was racist. Like straight up racist, should never have been filmed.
yeah,
Like that idea should have never even made it to paper.
yeah.
But then the fact that they were all like, "Oh, we don't want to offend the wrong people." So let's make sure this is an Indian man that we're being racist about and not a
Yeah,
Middle Eastern man.
of course. We gotta get our racism straight,
Yeah,
We got
our
insult the
racism has
right
to be
people.
precise.
Yeah, precise racism.
I hate this country so much.
Yeah.
Mm, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That sort of ruined my day. That honestly sort of ruined my day. Wow. Wow. Oh no, Kelly froze again.
You were frozen, bro.
You were frozen. Don't be
You
coming up at me like that.
no. Okay, you were talking and then you just stopped, and I looked up and I'm like, oh, he's frozen.
No, Kelly froze. Kelly
Mm-mm.
froze.
Mm-mm.
But you can ask me the dumb question, Kelly.
Okay, is this movie iconic?
No.
Are you sure you want to think that one over
No.
again?
No.
No, not even
No.
with all these wonderful movie facts I just laid on
No,
you.
they it actually made it worse. No. No, I'm good.
Okay, all right. Just making sure.
I'm not even
But
gonna give
yeah,
an I'm not even gonna give an explanation.
yeah,
But just
we're not
no.
going to. Just no.
No.
Yeah, it's a no.
No. Actually, they should never play this movie anywhere ever again. They should wipe it from the internet like Song of like Disney did with Song of the South. Wipe it.
Yeah, just get rid of it.
Get rid of this.
Um, so let's just move on then. Do you have any recommendations for this week?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Let me start off with um a song. It's Harley's in Hawaii by
Hmm.
Katy Perry. Great song.
Okay.
Do I have problems with Katy Perry? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. She tried to get a billionaire secret not so secret Republican voted as the mayor of LA. But yeah. And then my second recommendation is Cuff It Wetter Remix by Beyonce. Very
Ooh.
good. Very good. Beyonce knows how to do a remix.
Yes.
She's from the old school of remixes, where like
Thank
you
God.
re-recorded the song for the remix.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I miss old remixes, like early
Yeah,
2000 remixes.
we need to bring that
They,
back.
it was a new song.
Yeah, it was a new song.
It was a new song.
That's what a remix is.
Yeah,
It's not
and
just
you had
throwing a
like,
beat on it or
mm-mm.
speeding the song up like they do
you
now.
literally you literally got rid of the verses and got like 4 other artists and put them on it.
Yes.
That was a remix.
Bring back old remixes.
Please.
And my third and final recommendation is the Proud Family Louder and Prouder on Disney Plus. It's hilarious. It is so funny. I'm so sorry. The
They got it doing the walk.
the new animation is a little jarring. It's a little jarring, but this
Yeah.
is the second season. You should be used to it by now.
Mm-hmm.
It's really funny, especially the episode where Penny has to stay at Big Mama's house or
Yeah.
Sugar Mama's house.
Yeah.
Hilarious. I was laughing from start to finish.
What a
So,
beautiful episode.
what a beautiful episode. So everyone watch The Proud Family Louder and Prouder on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
And oddly enough, they were also playing it on Disney Channel. I was scrolling through the channels and it was playing on Disney Channel.
Interesting.
I was like, so are Disney Plus shows not strictly on Disney Plus anymore?
Disney Plus anymore? Or yeah, what's going on here? I
What's
thought I was
happening?
paying for exclusive content.
Yeah, if I'm not paying for exclusive content, I'm not going to pay for it.
Mm-mm. Or lower the price.
Yeah, lower the price
Just saying.
because I pay for a bundle with Hulu and
Mm-hmm.
it's a little expensive. It's like 60 something dollars because I also get live
Yeah.
TV. So maybe
Yeah.
drop that price a little bit.
Yeah. Please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Also, Hulu Live TV, please add AMC on there by the time Interview with the Vampire season 2 comes out. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you. Okay, so I have got three recommendations as well. My first one is The Summer I Turned Pretty
Oh, I watched that
on
a while ago.
Amazon. I finally got around to watching it because I need a little pick me up, and I love the books. And even though they changed quite a few things, I did like it. I did like where they were going with it, and like I like how they made it a little more modern. Like it makes sense for like the storyline. It makes sense.
Oh, I had no
Um,
reference.
yeah, but it's a great show. Like
Yeah,
it's really good.
yeah, it was good. I'll
My
watch season 2.
yeah, I'm excited for season two whenever it comes out. My second recommendation is I Ain't Got Time by Tyler the Creator.
Mm.
That whole Flower Boy album is great, but like I was really bopping to I Ain't Got Time. Such a good song. And my last recommendation is Kill Bill by SZA.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's being like played a lot, but I really felt that this week. So yeah, that is my recommendation. Kill Bill by SZA.
Great recommendations.
Yeah,
Well, thank you for listening.
thank you.
if you haven't seen this movie, don't watch it.
Yeah, you're good.
You're good.
This is
We
kind of
we
like this is kind of like Killer Sofa and the Leprechaun. Don't
yeah,
just
just
listen to
listen
this
to
episode.
us. We gave you all the
Don't do
plot.
it.
Don't
Yeah,
watch it.
and Ginger Dead Man. We did two movies.
Yeah. There's more,
One
but
was more than enough.
we will not be doing anymore.
No, absolutely, you could not pay me enough money
No.
to do a third one. No,
I think there's 4 of them and I
no,
refuse to watch any more of them. I
no.
can't. I can't.
The first one
That
was ridiculous. The second one was worse.
the second one was awful. Like probably the worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, I think I had to stop like four times. I couldn't watch the whole thing through.
Oh, I don't think I've
I had to give
ever
myself breaks.
I don't think I've ever stopped through in a bad movie because I feel like if I stop, I'm just prolonging it. So I
Prolonging
just
it, yeah, that does
finish
make
it.
sense, but I just could not.
Oh, and I forgot to tell everyone. I
Hmm.
watched Avatar: The Way of Water
Oh
last
yes, you
night.
did. Oh, you know what? I still haven't watched.
Black Panther.
Yeah.
Even though I told you to watch it the day it
Yes.
hit Disney Plus.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, Kelly.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna get around to it. I
No,
swear.
you're not.
Yes,
I'm gonna be out there for the concert, and you still won't have finished it, or still won't have
you know what
watched
I'm gonna
it.
do? You know what I'm gonna pull on you? I'm gonna pull a hey, let's watch this movie, and it's gonna be Black Panther, and you're gonna look at me and you're gonna be like, you haven't seen this, have you? And I'm
You
gonna
have
be like,
seen,
yeah, I have,
you know,
right? Mm.
yeah. So before we outro, let me give you guys a quick little review of Avatar: The Way of Water.
Mm.
It was okay.
Yeah,
It was okay. I
expected that.
the visuals were great. Not as great as I thought they would have been.
Really?
It kind of looked like some points sort of looked like a video game.
You know what? When I saw like the water scenes, like strictly the water scenes, I was like, this looks like it was made in Unreal Engine. Like this just looks like a straight up video game.
Yeah. And so I was that kind
Like
of
it's
took me out.
beautiful, but it
Yeah,
just looks like a video game.
it kind of took me out a little bit.
Yeah.
There's like at the beginning like the movie is going and you're like, "Okay, cool." And then it kind of detours when they meet
Hmm.
like the water avatars and
Mhm.
this detour takes way too long.
Oh
Like I
no.
told Kelly it's like 45 minutes that could have
Mhm.
been condensed to like 20. It's way
Oh.
too long.
Yeah.
Like I kept having to like get up and like go take breaks. I was like,
Hmm.
I'm bored.
Yeah, that's not a good movie then if you're having to do that.
And then there's like a human child in the story, and
Is there?
yeah, and I feel like they kept forgetting there was a human child because like the Sullys, or yeah, the Sullys, is that their last name? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They love to pick and choose when they cared about this child.
Oh my god.
And I was just like, what's going on here?
That's awful.
And then the story was just okay. Like it was
Yeah.
really just okay. It was probably a step above the first one for me.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, I just thought the movie was okay.
Okay.
I'm happy I didn't pay to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm happy I didn't
Yeah.
sit in a theater for all of that time.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that. That's way
Couldn't have
too
done it.
much.
But yeah, I gave it like a 3.5 on Letterboxd.
Okay.
So like I'm not
Not
a
bad.
hater. Like
Yeah, not bad.
I saw the good in the movie, but I also saw the bad in the movie.
Yeah.
If anything, I am the most probably realistic review on there. Everybody else is like 5, 5. This was amazing, and I was like, was it?
Someone is lying here.
Someone is lying, and it's not me.
Right.
But yeah, that was it. Just wanted to let you guys know I saw it.
Okay.
It was okay. So anyway, thank you for listening.
Yes.
Don't forget to
Thank
follow us
you.
on our social media. We have a Twitter and Instagram. They're both at
Mhm.
SY2AI Podcast. You can also send us your movie requests at our email, sy2aipodcast at gmail.com. You can also send us your
Mhm.
movie stories. Um, tell us tell us about a ridiculous thing that happened to you around 9/11. Also, were you in this movie?
Right. Were
Dylan
you
and Cole
there
Sprouse. What was
when
that?
the iconic 9/11 speech was given as
Yes. Were you there
Denny
when that
Harvey was
speech?
in the turtle suit? Were you there?
Yes. How did they get him to spin around in the suit? I want to know that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bo Derek, what are you known for?
Yeah. Like this isn't an insult. This is just,
I'm
we're curious.
curious. I've never I've never seen you in anything. At least nothing I can
Yeah.
remember.
Mhm.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Also, you can share us with your friends and your family. Subscribe to us
Mhm.
on Spotify, Apple Music. Oh, not Apple Music. I'm so sorry. Apple Podcasts,
Oh.
Google Podcasts, Podbean, wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Yeah.
And rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, please, with 5 stars.
Thank you.
Thank you. Everyone have a good week.
Mhm.
Um, when this is released, the first, I think, Group A for the Renaissance tour will have their tickets.
Yep.
Godspeed.
We're wishing you luck. Godspeed.
We're not Group A,
No.
but we'll see you soon. We'll see you soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck. May all your devices stay charged. May your
Yes,
Wi-Fi connection be as the
strong.
speed of light.
Mm-hmm.
I hope no one bothers you. Put D&D on,
Yeah,
and you don't even have to take the day off or do
yeah.
you?
I don't.
You don't.
I
You
don't know
don't.
about everybody else, but I don't.
Everybody else. Good luck.
Good
This feels
luck.
like the Hunger Games or like when Taylor Swift let her tickets out. This like people were buying them at work. Like, good luck.
I'm hoping all the true Beehive get their tickets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the people who just don't know who know more than just the singles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm praying for y'all.
Yes.
And
Yes.
also, if you're listening to this and you're not a real Beyonce fan, but you want to go anyway, sit this one
Don't.
out.
Yeah.
Sit
Just
this one
don't.
out. Don't do that.
We're asking nicely right
I'm
now.
asking nicely because if I don't get these
So
tickets, I might burn the stadium to the ground. Because if I can't
mm,
see Beyonce, nobody
no
can.
one will. Yeah.
Nobody can.
Yeah. We're not apologizing either. We're not
I'm
gonna
not
haha
apologizing.
sorry. No.
No, I'm dead serious.
Stay home.
Stay home.
Or we will make you stay home.
I will Instagram live the concert for you.
Yes.
Just stay out of my way.
Because they did that for Dubai, we'll do it now.
I'll do it now. Thank you.
Thank you.
And everyone stay iconic.
Stay iconic, y'all.
Bye.